What if I told you that the very foods you trust to satisfy your hunger might actually be sabotaging your health? Sounds dramatic, right? But here's the shocking truth. Ultra-processed foods, those convenient packaged snacks and meals, are silently adding inches to your waistline without you even realizing it. You might think, how bad can a bag of chips or a sugary drink really be? Well, the answer might surprise you. These foods are designed to trick your body, making you eat more, crave more, and gain more weight, all while leaving you feeling unsatisfied and depleted. The real kicker? It's not just about the calories. Ultra-processed foods are loaded with refined carbohydrates, added sugars, and artificial ingredients that wreak havoc on your metabolism. They strip away the fiber, vitamins, and micronutrients your body needs to function properly, leaving you with nothing but empty energy spikes and constant cravings. And the worst part, these foods are everywhere, on your plate, in your pantry, and even marketed as healthy options. But don't worry, there's a way out. In this video, we're diving deep into the science behind how these foods impact your body, from inflammation to weight gain, and even long-term risks like diabetes and heart disease. You'll learn why they're so addictive, how they manipulate your hunger signals, and most importantly, how to break free from their grip, ready to uncover the truth and take back control of your health. Let's get started. The protein leverage hypothesis is a groundbreaking idea that sheds light on why some people overeat without realizing it. Your body has a built-in mechanism to ensure it gets enough protein, a vital nutrient for muscle repair, hormone production, and overall health. When your diet is low in protein, often the case with ultra-processed foods, it triggers a hunger response, pushing you to eat more calories in an attempt to meet its protein quota. This explains why you might feel unsatisfied even after consuming a large meal filled with refined carbohydrates or sugar-sweetened beverages. Imagine this. You start your day with a breakfast of sugary cereal and soda. While it might taste good, it's essentially a calorie bomb with almost no protein, fiber, or micronutrients. Your body quickly processes the sugar, giving you a temporary energy spike. But the lack of protein leaves you feeling hungry again within hours. This cycle often leads to overeating, as your body keeps signaling for more food to make up for the missing protein. Over time, this pattern can contribute to weight gain and even severe obesity, especially when combined with a sedentary lifestyle. The solution? Focus on incorporating protein-rich whole foods into your meals. For instance, instead of reaching for chips or cookies as a snack, try a handful of nuts and seeds. These not only provide protein, but also deliver healthy fats and micronutrients like magnesium and zinc. A simple swap, like replacing a sugary breakfast with oatmeal topped with Greek yogurt and fresh fruits, can keep you full for hours. By meeting your protein needs, you naturally reduce cravings for ultra-processed foods, making it easier to maintain a balanced diet. But here's the catch. Ultra-processed foods are designed to be addictive, often low in protein and high in added sugars and refined carbohydrates. This combination tricks your body into consuming more calories than it needs, leading to weight gain and metabolic issues. So, what happens when ultra-processed foods dominate your diet? One of the most eye-opening studies on ultra-processed foods comes from Kevin Hall, a renowned researcher in nutrition science. In his groundbreaking experiment, participants were split into two groups. One consumed a diet of ultra-processed foods, while the other ate whole foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean protein. The results were shocking. Those on the ultra-processed diet consumed an extra 500 calories per day, leading to a weight gain of 2 kilograms in just 2 weeks. Meanwhile, the group eating whole foods naturally lost weight without even trying to restrict calories. What made this study so compelling was how carefully it was designed. Both diets were matched for macronutrients like protein, fat, and carbohydrates, but the ultra-processed meals were higher in added sugar and lower in fiber. This subtle difference had a massive impact. The lack of fiber in ultra-processed foods left participants feeling less full, while the added sugar spiked their hunger hormones, making them crave even more food. It's a clear example of how the quality of your diet matters just as much as the quantity of calories you consume. Other studies have highlighted the dangers of specific ultra-processed items, like sugar-sweetened beverages. For instance, drinking soda or other sugary drinks for just 3 weeks has been shown to increase inflammation markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, and raise levels of small, dense LDL, a type of cholesterol linked to a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. These changes occur even in people who are otherwise healthy, proving that ultra-processed foods don't just affect your waistline. They impact your overall health in ways you might not feel immediately. The evidence is clear. Ultra-processed foods are a major contributor to weight gain, inflammation, and metabolic dysfunction. But why are these foods so hard to resist? Their addictive combination of refined carbohydrates, added sugar, and artificial flavors makes them almost impossible to stop eating. So how exactly do these foods wreak havoc on your body over time? Ultra-processed foods are notorious for their high-calorie content and low nutritional value, making them a recipe for overeating, packed with refined carbohydrates, added sugars, and unhealthy fats. These foods lack the fiber and micronutrients your body needs to feel satisfied. Imagine eating a bag of chips or a candy bar. It's easy to consume hundreds of calories without feeling full. Over time, this calorie surplus can lead to weight gain, metabolic issues, and even severe obesity. It's not just about eating too much, it's about eating the wrong kinds of foods. One of the most concerning effects of ultra-processed foods is their role in promoting inflammation. Studies have shown that diets high in these foods elevate levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a biomarker linked to chronic inflammation. This kind of inflammation doesn't just make you feel sluggish. It's a silent contributor to conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. For example, regularly drinking sugar-sweetened beverages like soda can spike inflammation markers in as little as 3 weeks, putting your health at risk faster than you might expect. Another hidden danger of ultra-processed foods is nutrient depletion. These foods not only lack essential vitamins and minerals, but they can also interfere with your body's ability to absorb nutrients from other sources. Think of it like this. Eating a diet heavy in ultra-processed snacks is like trying to fuel a car with dirty gasoline. It might run for a while, but it's going to break down eventually. Without the right balance of micronutrients, your body's metabolic pathways can't function optimally, leading to fatigue, poor immunity, and long-term health issues. Perhaps the most alarming statistic is the rise in prediabetes among teenagers. With 38% of adolescents in the US now affected, this isn't just a problem for adults anymore. The combination of ultra-processed foods and a sedentary lifestyle is creating a perfect storm for metabolic disorders in younger generations. But what's the alternative? How can we shift away from these harmful habits and embrace a healthier way of eating? A healthy diet starts with prioritizing whole foods, the kind of ingredients that come straight from nature, not a factory. Think about vibrant fruits, crunchy vegetables, hearty oats, and nutrient-packed nuts and seeds. These foods are rich in fiber and micronutrients, which not only keep you full, but also support your metabolism. For example, swapping out a sugary breakfast pastry for a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and almonds can provide a steady release of energy throughout the day, while keeping hunger at bay. When it comes to carbohydrates, not all are created equal. Refined carbohydrates like white bread and sugary snacks are stripped of their natural fiber matrix, leaving you with empty calories that spike your blood sugar. Instead, focus on healthy carb sources like whole grains, sweet potatoes, and legumes. These options are packed with fiber, which slows digestion and prevents those dreaded energy crashes. A simple tip: replace white rice with quinoa or brown rice for a boost in both nutrients and satiety. Protein is another cornerstone of a balanced diet. It's not just for building muscle. It plays a key role in keeping you full and supporting your body's metabolic pathways. Whether you prefer lean meats, eggs, or plant-based options like tofu and lentils, make sure protein is a part of every meal. For instance, adding grilled chicken or chickpeas to a salad can transform it from a light snack into a satisfying, nutrient-dense meal. Protein doesn't just fuel your body, it helps curb cravings for ultra-processed foods. And let's not forget the importance of variety. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds ensures you're getting a wide range of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These nutrients work together to combat inflammation and support overall health. But eating healthy isn't just about what's on your plate, it's also about staying active. How does movement tie into the equation? Physical activity is more than just a way to burn calories. It's a cornerstone of metabolic health. In fact, being sedentary has been described as a disease in itself, contributing to a host of issues like obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular problems. Regular movement helps your body process nutrients more efficiently, reducing the negative impacts of ultra-processed foods. For example, a brisk 30-minute walk after a meal can improve blood sugar levels and prevent that sluggish feeling that often follows a heavy meal. Exercise also plays a critical role in combating inflammation. One of the key risks associated with ultra-processed foods, studies have shown that regular physical activity lowers levels of C-reactive protein, CRP, a biomarker for chronic inflammation. Whether it's a yoga session, weightlifting, or even dancing in your living room, movement helps your body fight off the harmful effects of poor dietary choices. It's not just about looking good, it's about feeling good from the inside out. Another benefit of staying active is its impact on weight management. While diet is the primary driver of weight loss, exercise helps maintain muscle mass and boosts your metabolism. Think of it as a team effort. Your diet provides the fuel, and physical activity ensures that fuel is used efficiently. For instance, pairing strength training with a protein-rich diet can help you build lean muscle, which burns more calories even at rest. It's a win-win for your body and your health. But perhaps the most underrated benefit of physical activity is its ability to break the cycle of cravings triggered by ultra-processed foods. Exercise releases endorphins, those feel-good hormones that can reduce stress and curb emotional eating. So, the next time you feel the urge to reach for a bag of chips, try going for a quick jog or doing a few stretches instead. But what happens if ultra-processed foods remain a staple in your diet? The long-term consumption of ultra-processed foods is like slowly building a ticking time bomb in your body. These foods, loaded with added sugars, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy fats, lead to a daily surplus of calories that accumulates over time. Imagine consuming just 500 extra calories per day. That's 3,500 calories in a week, the equivalent of gaining nearly half a kilogram over months or years. This pattern can result in severe obesity, making it harder for your body to function and increasing your risk of chronic diseases. One of the most alarming consequences is the rise in diabetes and metabolic disorders. Ultra-processed foods disrupt your body's natural balance, causing spikes in blood sugar and insulin resistance. This is particularly concerning for younger generations. With 38% of teenagers in the US now experiencing prediabetes, think about it. Kids and teens are consuming sodas, chips, and sugary snacks daily, setting themselves up for a lifetime of health struggles. It's not just about weight, it's about the long-term damage to their metabolic health. The cardiovascular impact is equally concerning. Ultra-processed foods are linked to higher levels of small, dense LDL, a type of cholesterol that contributes to atherosclerosis. The buildup of plaque in your arteries over time, this can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other life-threatening conditions. Even if you feel healthy now, a diet heavy in ultra-processed foods can silently damage your heart and blood vessels, making prevention all the more critical. Small changes today can save you from major health issues down the road, but the consequences don't stop there. Ultra-processed foods also affect your mental and emotional well-being. Studies suggest that diets high in these foods are associated with increased rates of depression and anxiety, likely due to nutrient deficiencies and chronic inflammation. It's a vicious cycle. Poor diet leads to poor mental health, which in turn makes it harder to make healthier choices. So, how do you break free from this downward spiral? Now that you know the truth about ultra-processed foods, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you continue letting these sneaky culprits silently sabotage your health? Or will you take control and make a change? The power is in your hands. Start small. Swap out that sugary soda for water, or replace those chips with a handful of nuts and seeds. Your body will thank you for every step you take toward a diet rich in whole foods, fiber, and micronutrients. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Think about the long-term impact. How would it feel to have more energy, a sharper mind, and a body that works with you, not against you? By ditching ultra-processed foods and embracing healthier choices, you're not just losing weight, you're gaining a better quality of life. And don't forget, it's not just about food. Staying active, even with something as simple as a daily walk, can amplify these benefits and help you break free from the cycle of cravings and weight gain. So, what's your next move? Are you ready to take that first step toward a healthier, happier you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're planning to make a change. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more tips and strategies to transform your health. Your journey starts now. Let's do this together.